Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Harwell, bringing you New York Giants baseball. Keep your windows open and let the baseball in. We've got plenty of action here on APBA. We're coming to you from out here at the park. Today, the visiting Atlanta Braves will test the Giants at home. Their record now, 0-1. This is the second of a three-game set. The Braves took the first. The Giants take the field here in the first. Defensively for New York, Terry at first base, Frisch at second. Ward, the shortstop. Lindstrom, the third. The outfield consists of Youngs in left field, Donlin in center field, and Ott over in right. Bresnahan is behind the plate, and today's slap man for New York, the starboard sided McGinnity. This is McGinnity's first start of the season. No record yet. After one game, his ERA at 0. He will be facing Brave starter right-hander Necro. So settle in. We're ready to start this game. Bruton will start it off here in the first. He's a lefty. Bruton good at the plate. So far, 1 for 2. He's walked once. He's stolen one base. McGinnity looking in. McGinnity winds and fires. Grounded weakly to Terry, and he steps on first for the out. One away. Here comes Mion to take his cuts. A very steady hitter. This is his second game. To date at bat, 0 for 3. He's walked once. Mion can get on for you. Mion waiting. McGinnity will go to work on him. He cranks and fires, and it's hit on a line to right center. Donlin with a long run. He'll get there. Mion is gone. 2 gone. McGriff is out to take his hacks. He hits from the left. 2 outs. Fred, a slugger. Right-hander McGinnity ready. The pitch comes in. McGriff drills one by Lindstrom. Backed up by Ward. The long off-balance throw. The stretch by Terry. Out at first. 3 away. For the Braves. 3 up, 3 down. Braves, nothing. Giants coming up. For the Braves. Their record now, 1-0. In the league, they're 4th in batting at 200. On top in homers with 4. Leading in runs. Leading in slugging. Tied for second in stolen bases with 1. Number 2 in on-base percentage. The Braves take the field here in the first. McCoy has set his opening slate. McGriff at first base. Mion at second. Logan, the shortstop. Matthews at third. Across the outfield, in left, it's Jones. In center, Bruton. And over in right, Aaron. Torrey is behind the plate and on the mound for the Braves. The right-handed Necro. Necro comes with a decent strikeout pitch. Youngs will get it started for the Giants. Left-handed hitter to face Necro. Ross with an enviable track record as a hitter. To date at bat, 1 for 5. Batter waits. Necro looking home. The pitch. That's high and deep by Youngs. Bruton is on the run. On the run. It's starting to tail away from him. He makes a catch. He stayed with it beautifully. 1 down. Here comes Bresnahan to take his cuts. Roger comes up there to hit. So far at the plate, 1 for 5. It's hard to keep Bresnahan off the base pass. Necro ready. The pitch. Hit in the air to left field. Jones backpedals. Plenty of room. And he covers it. 2 down. Terry is out to take his hacks. He hits from the left. 2 outs. An outstanding batsman. On the season, 3 for 5. The slugger stands in. Now Necro ready. He lets it go. And it's chopped down the first baseline. McGriff covers it and touches the bag. 3 away. Necro sets them down in order. No score in the game. We go to the top of the second inning. The Braves will have Aaron, Matthews, and Torrey here in the second. Here's Aaron to lead it off. Right-hander. A force to be reckoned with. On the season, 1 for 5. 1 homer, 3 ribbies. Aaron is a guy who'll battle you to get on. Catcher ready. And the pitch. Grounded to short. Ward is there. The throw to first. Gets him. 1 away. All right for Atlanta. Base is empty. 1 down. Matthews up to hit. Eddie, a slugger. This is his second game on the year. 0 for 5. Matthews is a guy who'll battle you to get on. Matthews now ready. Now McGinnity ready. McGinnity comes to him. Hard shot to the right side. Terry to his right. It's by him. Base hit for Matthews. And that's his first hit this season. Torrey walking up the bat. Joe, a strong hitter. This is his second game. To date, he is 0 for 3. He's walked twice. Good speed at first. Batter facing McGinnity. Right-handed McGinnity goes to the set position. The pitch. Swung on, popped up. Ward is backing up quickly, still backing. He's under it and makes the catch. And Matthews gets back safely. The Braves have 2 away, runner on first. Here's Jones to take his swings. Chipper, a strong hitter. Jones relaxes himself at the plate. McGinnity looking home. McGinnity comes to the plate. Low and away, ball 1. Jones ready to take on McGinnity again. McGinnity gets set to work on him. Big hold on the right side. Matthews not wandering too far. McGinnity into his motion, delivers. Hit hard to right center. Donlin scampering back at the track. He leaps. Gone. A 2-run shot. So Jones has his first homer of the season. Clubbed in his very first at-bat, the Braves have their first 2 runs, and the Braves go ahead by 2-0 here in the second. All right, base is empty. 2 gone. The top of the second inning. Logan is out to take his hacks, and he hacks from the right. Johnny can be dangerous. This is his second game so far at the plate. 0 for 4. He's walked once. In the box now. McGinnity prepares to come home. The pitch. Up the chimney. A towering pop-up in foul ground. Bresnahan near the dugout. And he gloves it for the out. And the side is retired. For the Braves, 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. And they go ahead in the game. Giants behind the Braves, 2-0. The Giants will have Ott, Lindstrom, and Frisch here in the second. to get it going for the Giants. Here, Ott, he bats from the left side. Hits for average. This is his second game so far at the plate. 0 for 4. He's walked once. Batter waits. Necro will go to work on him. He cranks and fires. Hard 2 bouncer to short. Logan covers it plenty of time. Fires. 1 down. Lindstrom is the next hitter. Fred, one of the league's best so far at the plate. 2 hits in 5 trips. Necro looking home. Necro into his motion. Delivers in on the fists. Lindstrom fights it off into shallow right. And he's on at first. Nice piece of hitting for Fred. Next up, New York hitter Frisch. Frank comes up there to hit to date. 2 for 3. He's walked once. Torres sets up. Lindstrom is on the move. Hit hard to right center. Bruton scampering back at the track. He leaps. He's got it. 2 down. And Lindstrom returns to first as the throw comes in. For New York, 2 gone, 1 on. Donlin walks up. He bats left. Mike comes up there to hit. On the season, 3 for 5. Donlin steps up to the plate. Pitcher Necro set to go. Necro brings it home. High and inside, and the count goes full. So Donlin will get back in there. Necro prepared to work. Now he throws to first. And Lindstrom gets back. Not his best move. Necro gets the ball back. Now he's set again. The payoff pitch. Donlin lofts an air ball to left. Jones and Bruton range over. Jones says he'll take it. And just barely does. A little snow cone in his glove. And that's out number 3. For the Giants, nothing across. 1 left. They had a chance but could not convert. We've played 2. Giants still down by 2. Necro, Bruton, and Mion due up for Atlanta. To get it going, Necro. Phil taking his first at bat of the season. McGinnity looking home. To the plate. He goes the other way. Slashed into the hole. Base hit. And Necro holds with a single. 1 on. Bruton's up. He's their leadoff hitter. Necro can hightail it. Now McGinnity ready. He brings it in. Swung on. Line to short. He leaps. Caught. And Necro returns to first. Now coming up, Mion. Right-hander McGinnity ready. McGinnity kicks and delivers. Mion swings. It's hard and long, but very foul. Strike 1. So Mion will get back in there. Bresnahan sets up. First baseman Terry holding the runner on. McGinnity over the offering. And it hits him. Mion's in pain, but he seems to be okay. And he trots down to first. McGriff is stepping up to hit against McGinnity. The Braves have 1 away, 2 on, first and second. McGinnity prepares to come home. McGinnity comes to the plate. Swung on, foul tip. Held by Bresnahan. Strikeout, 2 away. 2 on the top of the third inning. Right-handed batter Aaron now walks out to bat. Hank has driven home 3 runs for the season. McGinnity gets set to work on him. The pitch. High and way wide. Bresnahan would need a net to catch that one. It goes back to the screen. Both runners move up a base. Aaron ready to take on McGinnity again. McGinnity prepares to come home. McGinnity winds and fires. Aaron looks at strike 3. Side retired. That'll do it for Atlanta. No runs on 1 hit. There were no errors. 2 left. After 2.5, it's still 2-0 Braves. Ward, McGinnity, and Young's due up for New York. Ward leading it off. He has the talent to do some damage. Monty steps up. Torrey crouched down now. Necro winds up. Fly ball right field. Aaron is there. And he makes the catch. 1 away. One out. Third inning. McGinnity walks up. Iron Man taking his first at bat of the season. Necro focuses in on the target. The offering from Necro. Swung on. Big K. And McGinnity is retired. 2 down. Youngs now walks out to bat. Now Necro ready. The pitch comes in. Didn't mean to swing. A slow roller to the left side. Logan will have to rush his throw, and he gets Youngs. Nice play. 3 away. For the Giants. 3 up, 3 down. Giants trailing by 2. For Atlanta, here in the 4th, Matthews, Torrey, and Jones. Here's Matthews to start it off. Bresnahan set. Here's the delivery. A little roller to the right side. Frisch pounces on it. The quick toss to Terry, and he nails Matthews by a step. And there's 1 away. Here's Torrey to hit for the Braves. Torrey steps up to the plate. McGinnity gets set to work on him. The pitch. Torrey hangs out a frozen rope. Left field. Youngs charges in for it, but he'll have to short hop it. And Torrey has himself a single. And that's his first hit this season. Now coming to bat for the Braves, Jones. Torrey at first not known for his speed. Right-handed McGinnity goes to the set position. McGinnity fires it in. Jones lofts an air ball to left. Youngs and Donlin range over. Youngs says he'll take it, and just barely does. A little snow cone in his glove, and they are now 2 away. Torrey gets back to first. For Atlanta, runner on first, 2 down. Atlanta now sends Logan to bat from the right. Logan stands in. McGinnity gets set to work on him. Here comes a pitch. Half swing popped up. Ward is over. He's under it. And he takes it in. The line for the Braves. No runs on 1 hit. They leave 1. Giants trailing by 2 as we go to the home half. The big hitters coming up against Necro. 2, 3, 4. Bresnahan, Terry, and Ott. Here's Bresnahan to lead it off. Necro looking in at the target. He lets one go. Swung on. Blooper down the right field line. Aaron racing in. It drops. Bresnahan's headed for second. The throw. The tag. And he's safe. Double for Bresnahan. For Bresnahan. His first double of the season. All right, for New York. No outs. One on. Terry now walks out to bat. The slugger stands in. Necro staring in, ready to work. Bresnahan extending his lead. He's on with a leadoff double. Here's the delivery. Loop to right, toward the gap. Aaron is after it. Spears it on one hop. Bresnahan rounds third. The throw comes into McGriff, and they're holding Bresnahan at third. Next to bat for New York is Ott. Giants with runners at the corners, no one out. An RBI opportunity for Mel. He has outstanding bat control. Ott settles himself in the box. Pitcher Necro set to go. Infield back at double play depth. Necro looks Bresnahan back to third. Necro rocks and fires wide of the strike zone. Ball four. And Ott trots down to first. The bases are loaded. Nobody out. Fourth inning. The table is set. The next Giants batter is Lindstrom. Fred, a feared slugger. The Braves lead the Giants 2-0. Lindstrom tucks in his shirt. Necro stretches his arms above his head. Fixes a cleat. Batter in the box. Leans in. Necro put on the rubber. Righty against righty. Necro is ready to fire it in. Braves playing for the double play. The runners take their lead. Necro into the wind. Grounded to Logan. He scoops it up. Spins and throws to second. And he gets him. But a run scores. There was no chance to get two. The Giants are on the board, cutting that lead in half. The fans want more. That's Lindstrom's first run batted in of the season. The Giants have one down. Runners at the corners. The bottom of the fourth inning. Frisch, the hit. One RBI for Frank this season. He has outstanding bat control. Necro put on the rubber. Checks the runners. Infield deep. At third, Terry takes a short lead. Now the delivery. Frisch drives a liner to deep center. Bruton is racing back. It has double written all over it. Bruton corrals the ball. Terry scores. Tie game. Lindstrom rounds third. They're waving him in. And he scores. Giants have the lead. Frisch then standing with a double. So the double scores two, and the Giants take the lead from the Braves. They now lead by one, 3-2. Listen to that crowd. For Frisch, his first double of the season, and Frisch now has 3 runs batted in on the season. One out, fourth inning, one on. Now Donlin to face Necro. Necro gets set to work on him. Necro working on Frisch to hold him close. Necro rocks and fires. Donlin lunges at it. And that's strike 3. 2 down. Well, Frisch down at second. 2 gone. Ward is stepping up to hit against Necro. He bats left-handed. Right-hander Necro ready. Speedy Frisch edging toward third. He delivers. Right down the middle. 3 down. For the Giants, 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors. They leave 1. They have taken the lead in this game. We've played 4. Giants with the edge, 3-2. For Atlanta, it'll be Necro, Bruton, and beyond. Pitcher Necro to lead it off. Catcher Bresnahan sets his target. The delivery. A little roller to the right side. Frisch pounces on it. The quick toss to Terry, and he nails Necro by a step. One down. Next batter, Bruton. The hitter stands in. McGinnity prepares to come home. McGinnity fires it in. Popped up. Back toward the screen. Bresnahan throws off his mask. It's playable. And he covers it, and that's the second out. Now at bat, Mion. On the day, he's 0 for 1. He's been clocked once. Mion takes his stance. Bresnahan sets up. The pitch. Mion wraps it to the right side. Frisch ranges to his left. The quick peg to first, and Mion is retired. 3 away. So the Braves go in order. Giants still with a 1-run lead. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. For New York, it'll be McGinnity, Youngs, and Bresnahan. Pitcher McGinnity to lead it off. Iron Man steps up. Torres sets up. The offering. Breaking ball bounced up the middle. Mion is there. Spins, fires to first. In time for the out. 1 away. One away. Youngs up to hit. Ross, a feared slugger. Batter set. Necro looking in. Here's the delivery. On the ground, back through the box. Mion gloves it, spins it, fires. Long stretch. Just nips Youngs by half a step for the second out. Giants hitter Bresnahan. Roger has a hit in 2 trips, and he scored once. Bresnahan relaxes himself at the plate. Necro will go to work on him. Necro brings it home. Bresnahan strokes it sharply toward short. Logan into the hole. Plants himself for the long throw. Guns it hard to McGriff. Got him. 3 away. So the Giants go quietly. Giants still with a 1-run lead. We go to the top of the 6th inning. New York will now face the heart of the Braves lineup. McGriff, Aaron, and Matthews coming up. Here's McGriff to start it off. Left-handed hitter to face McGinnity. Bresnahan crouched down now. The pitch. Swung on, popped up. Bresnahan scrambles near the stands. It goes into the crowd. Strike 1. McGriff back in the box. Bresnahan crouched down now. McGinnity winds and fires. Batted slowly toward first. Terry feels it and feeds McGinnity coming over for the putout. Aaron's up. Hank can get on. Aaron steadies his bat. Catcher Bresnahan sets his target. The delivery. It's skied. Frisch is backing up. Takes a couple of steps to his left. He stabs for it and makes the catch. And that's out number 2. Matthews walking up the bat. Matthews has a hit in 2 trips, and he scored a run. Matthews has pop in that bat. Bresnahan sets up. Here's the pitch. Routine fly ball to right. Ott is there. He waits on it, lowers the glove, and makes the catch. Side retired. McGinnity sets them down in order after 5.5. It's still 3-2 Giants. Atlanta will now face the heart of the Giants lineup. Terry, Ott, and Lindstrom coming up. All right. Here's Terry to start it off. He bats left. Terry belts the ball. Batter waits. Catcher ready. Necro brings it to the plate. Hit hard toward the gap in right center. Bruton is racing back. He won't get it. It's off the wall. Bruton chases it down. Terry cruises into second. That's Terry's second hit of the game. For Terry, his first double of the season. Well, Terry on second. New York now sends Ott to bat. He's their cleanup hitter. Mel walked and made out once. Terry at second. Necro sets up on the rubber again. Cradles the ball in his glove and waits. Checks Terry at second. The pitch. Ott flips a rain bringer, twisting down the line. Not too deep. Aaron is after it, tracks it near the right field stripe, and he grabs it for the out. Terry is tagging. Aaron sets, but the coach flashes the stop sign as the throw comes in. Lindstrom's up for New York. Runner on second, one gone. Fred, 1 for 2, has a ribby, and he scored once. Lindstrom steadies his bat. Necro climbs the mound. Necro looking in. Necro spins and fires to second, and it's in the dirt. Scooped by Logan. The tag. Safe. Good move. He almost had him. Shortstop Logan moved in behind Terry, and he does not like the call. He's arguing with the ump. But he's cooling off. He had his say. Now Necro is set again. The offering from Necro. Lindstrom hits a frozen rope. Straightaway center. Right there is Bruton, and he gloves it for the putout. Terry held up, and now he tags, but they're holding him at second as the ball is returned to the infield. For New York, 2 outs. Terry down at second. Here's Frisch. Frank has a hit and 2 at-bats. 2 ribbies. Average speed at second. New York started McGinnity pitching well, but an extra run would give him a little room. Frisch steadies his bat. Torrey ready to receive. The pitch. He swings. It's smashed deep to left center. That's good for extra bases. Bruton is chasing it down. Terry scores. Frisch hits second on a full steam, but puts on the brakes as the throw comes in. Double for Frisch. So a run scores on the Frisch double, and the Giants now lead 4-2, and Frisch now has 4 runs batted in on the season. For New York, 2 outs, 1 on, the bottom of the 6th inning. Now Donlin to face Necro. A reliable power hitter. And here comes Braves manager McCoy. He's asking Necro for the ball. They'll go to Maddox. So Necro goes 5 2/3. The game for Necro, 4 runs. So far, on 6 hits, 1 walk. He struck out 3. He's responsible for the runner. He can only lose it. For Maddox, this is his first appearance. He's a right-handed pitcher. He's looking for 1 out. Maddox takes a few warm-up pitches. He's rubbing up the ball. We're ready to go. Mike steps up. Maddox prepares to come home. Maddox working on Frisch to hold him close. He lets 1 go. Swung on. Base hit. Down the line to right. Aaron gallops for it. He has it. Frisch is around third. They're waving Frisch in. Here comes a throw home. Donlin is going for second. Here's a play at the plate, and he's safe ahead of the throw. And there's a play at second. The throw, and Donlin is safe easily, and Donlin's speed gets him in there. So the single drives in one. It's now 5-2 ball game. That gives Donlin 2 RBI on the season. Okay, for New York. 2 gone. Runner on second. Ward is out to take his hacks. A sure hitter. He stands in. Now Maddox ready. Donlin now with an aggressive lead. The pitch comes in, lifted high to left. Jones is drifting toward the line, and he hauls it in. 3 down. For the Giants, 2-3-0. They lead 1. So the Giants now with a safer margin. Giants over the Braves, 5-2, and they'll try to protect that lead in the 7th. Torrey, Jones, and Logan due up for Atlanta. Torrey leading it off. Torrey, a fierce hitter. Pitcher McGinnity eyeing Torrey. Now he's ready. McGinnity to the wind. Hit hard to Ward. He takes a high hop. Throws quickly to first, and he's out on a close play. 1 away. Jones is stepping up to hit against McGinnity. 1 out, none on for Atlanta. The slugger stands in. McGinnity gets set to work on him. McGinnity into the wind. It's a shot to left center. Donlin is over. Still after it. And he makes a running catch. 2 down. Two gone. Logan to hit for the Braves. That's right. Logan has done nothing in 2 trips. McGinnity prepares to come home. He brings it home. Logan shatters his bat, and the ball rolls toward Lindstrom. He guns it to first and nails Logan by a step. Part of the bat went farther than the ball did. 3 away. McGinnity sets them down in order. Giants still leading by 3, and we'll go to the home half. Okay, folks, on your feet. Take a break for the 7th inning stretch. McGinnity, Youngs, and Bresnahan due up for New York. Pitcher McGinnity to lead it off. Maddox looking in at the target. The pitch. McGinnity dribbles one to the left of the mound. Maddox can't reach it. Logan charges in, grabs it, and throws in one motion, and nips McGinnity at first. Notch 1. Now at bat, Youngs. Youngs belts them all. The slugger stands in. Maddox focuses in on the target. The pitch comes in. Soft grounded to Matthews. He's up with it. The throw across the diamond in time. And that's out number 2. 2 outs, 7th inning. Bresnahan up the bat. Maddox prepares to come home. Now Maddox comes home with it. Cut on. Ground ball to Matthews. He's up with it. The throw across the diamond. Out at first. 3 down. So the Giants go quietly. Giants up 5-2. For Atlanta, it'll be Maddox, Bruton, and Meon. Maddox is scheduled to hit. We'll have to see if he stays in the game. Maddox up. Gregg taking his first at bat of the season. Pitcher McGinnity set to go. Braves manager McCoy looking at his score sheet. McCoy is yanking Maddox. Carty is enlisted to hit for him. That's right. He shoulders the bat. Strides toward the box. Maddox pitched 1 1/3. He leaves with no runs on 1 hit. Carty walking up the bat. He is dangerous. Braves need base runners. Rico very discriminating at the plate. The slugger stands in. McGinnity staring in, ready to work. The pitch. A skyscraper to deep left. Youngs races back. He turns left, and he stabs at the ball and has it. And there's one away. One gone, 8th inning. Bruton up the bat. He's their leadoff hitter. Bruton is hitless in 3 at-bats. 1 run won't do it for the Braves. Catcher Bresnahan sets his target. The pitch. Lined, but right at Terry. He snatches it in midair. That was an atom ball, and that's the 2nd out. Two gone, 8th inning. Next up, Meon. In this game, he's 0 for 2. He also reached once when he was hit by the pitch. A pair Braves wait. McGriff, then Aaron. Meon steps up to the plate. Catcher Bresnahan sets his target. Now McGinnity comes home with it. The ball is lifted into right center. Not deep. Ott drifts into the gap and takes it in. 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Midway through the 8th. The score still stands 5-2. Giants as we head for the bottom of the 8th inning. Atlanta will now face the heart of the Giants lineup. Terry, Ott, and Lindstrom coming up. Bew is coming on in relief for Atlanta. For Bew, this is his first appearance. He's a right-handed pitcher. Terry will get it started for the Giants. Left side batter. Bew is finished with his warm-up pitches. The umpire is brushing off the plate. We're ready to go. Terry waiting. Pitcher Bew set to go. The delivery from Bew. Grounded to third. The throw to first. And he's out. And that's out number 1. One gone, 8th inning. Ott steps up to face Bew. He swings from the left side. Mel waits. Bew looking home. The pitch. Grounded to the right side. McGriff knocks it down. He's up with it. He flips to Bew, covering for the out. 2 down. Right-handed batter Lindstrom now walks out to bat. Pitcher Bew eyeing Lindstrom. Now he's ready. Bew fires it in. He goes the other way. It's roped hard to right. Aaron is after it and takes it on the bounce. Lindstrom has to hold first. He's on with a single. That's Lindstrom's 2nd hit of the game. Here's Frisch to take his swings. 2 down. Lindstrom on first. Frank is 2 for 3. He's driven in 3, and he scored a run. Pitcher Bew set to go. Bew cranks it up. Outside, ball 4. And Bew dishes a free pass. Donlin's up. The Giants have two away. Runners at first and second. Right-hander Bew ready. Bew rocks and fires. Upstairs, and Donlin isn't tempted. Ball number 4. And he takes his base. That fills the bases. That was Donlin's first walk of the season. 2 away, 8th inning. Bases crowded. We have Ward to bat for the Giants. Monty is hitless in 3 at-bats. Bew put on the rubber, fingers the ball behind his back. The runners take their lead. Here's a pitch, grounded to the right side, wide of first. And it squirts by McGriff and into right field for a single. 1 run scores. Frisch is well around third. Donlin is well around second. They're waving Frisch in. They're sending Donlin to third also. The throw goes home, and Ward is headed for second. Here's a play at the plate, and he's safe ahead of the throw. And there's a play at second, and he's in standing. Good heads-up play. So the single drives in 2, and the Giants leave the Braves behind 7-2. Now at bat, McGinnity. Bew will go to work on him. The pitch. High fly ball to left. Jones is running to the gap. He's there and makes the catch, and that retires the side. For the Giants, 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 men left on base. So the Giants have now taken a big lead. Giants over the Braves, 7-2. New York will now face the heart of the Braves lineup. McGriff, Aaron, and Matthews coming up. McGriff leading it off. Batter ready. McGinnity is ready to fire it in. The offering from McGinnity. McGriff smashes one down the line. Lindstrom grabs it near the bag. He wings a long throw to first and gets McGriff by a stride. And that's the first out. Next up, Atlanta hitter Aaron. And here comes Giants manager McCoy. He's asking McGinnity for the ball. McCoy is bringing in Hubble to face Aaron. He'll lose the platoon advantage. So McGinnity gets his innings. He pitched 8 1/3. He yielded 2 runs on 4 hits. A homer. He fans 2. He stands to win it. For Hubble, this is his first appearance. He's a southpaw. Hubble takes a few warm-up pitches. He's rubbing up the ball. We're ready to go. Pitcher Hubble eyeing Aaron. Now he's ready. Hubble deals. Routine fly ball to right. Ott is there. He waits on it, lowers the glove, and makes the catch. 2 away. Here comes Matthews to take his cuts. Batter up. Hubble gets set to work on him. He cranks and fires. Lofted down the line to right. Ott racing over. He won't get it. He cuts it off. Matthews wisely holds first. He's on with a single. Second hit for Matthews in the game. Now coming to bat for the Braves, Torrey. Left-hander Hubble ready. The pitch. In tight, ball 1. So Torrey steps back in. Pitcher Hubble set to go. First baseman Terry is on the bag. Hubble brings it home. Breaking ball. High and inside. Ball 2. So Torrey steps back in. Hubble prepares to come home. Matthews is off for the pitch. Bounce toward first. Terry feels it and steps on first to retire the side. New York shuts down the Braves. Bats for the 5. Hit it. Here's the line for the Giants. 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They lead 5 for the Braves. 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. And they lead 4. McGinnity gets the win. His first. His record now 1-0. Necro takes the loss. His first. His record now 0-1. So the Giants gain a step in this 3-game series. They now stand at 1-1 for the Giants. Overall, they now stand at 1-1 for the Braves. Overall, 1-1. In the next game, they'll go after the Braves again. And this game is in the books. This is APBA and Ernie Harwell saying so long from New York. Final score? New York Giants 7, Atlanta Braves 2.
Well, hey guys, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Hope you're doing well. Just a couple quick announcements. The very, very most important one, I know there's only 3 of us here, but this is a short stream, so maybe somebody will catch at the end. So tonight at 9 p.m., Dwayne Mart's YouTube network, it's going to be awesome. He is going to be embarking on a mammoth baseball project using Out of the Park Baseball 24. Replaying every World Series. So tonight, Game 1, 1903. It'll be Cy Young versus Deacon Felipe. Boston Americans versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's going to be great. Maybe we'll hear that damn Tessie song in there. So, guys, it's going to be a big one. I don't know, Dwayne, if you were how you're going to announce it. I know that we had talked about maybe you would do batter by batter, and then when you get to the pivotal game, do a pitch by pitch. However you're going to do it, it's going to be a great project. And I'm really looking forward to it because I had wanted to do a World Series project. You beat me to the punch, man, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I got me some good, nice antipasti and some nice artisan bread, and gonna have me a glass of wine. That's right. Remember, I am half Italian, so, and I'll be watching that. Not typical baseball fare, but so there is that. So we're talking about APBA and Strat, and apparently, yeah, Strat has something big coming out, and see what they're gonna do. As for John, I mean, here's the thing. Look, who am I? I'm a nobody who happens to have a master's degree in a field that would help his business immeasurably. Oh God, I wish I could help. I'm not being. Let me pull my mic up here. I'm not being a braggart. I know what I can do as a graphic artist and as a web designer. And, I've done e-commerce design. I've done all kinds of things. I could make that site amazing. Get everything finally converted to digital downloads for them. And do some other things. And World's Worst Gamer made a great point. If one of the old companies would jump on Steam, that would be amazing. Ken mentioned here that John, really depends on the conventions to bring in the money. But the thing is look at the games that are bringing in the players. It's Out of the Park Baseball. For sure, because of Steam. It's got a big player base. But you also look at Action PC and what, like right now, this weekend, if you don't have the Baseball History Collection, it's $20, right? You're not going to see deals like that from APBA and from Strat. And so, Action PC, and look at Digital Diamond Baseball, Mark Cohen, right? It's not only a fine digital baseball game in its own right, but it's a companion, right? So I'm realizing it's like, this is awesome. I can play Dead Ball Dice Baseball with Digital Diamond Baseball. It includes Status Pro Baseball. I can play Pocket Pennant Run, APBA, Strat PC, History Maker, really anything. It's astounding, and for both Hal Richmond and John Herson, I mean, I realize they're older guys and everything like that, but I mean, the writing's on the wall. I don't know many 20 somethings that, well, I don't know many, right? But how many 20 somethings are playing? Hey, it's Cooney 007. So how many 20 somethings do you guys know that are rolling Strat or APBA, right? Um, but yet there's lots of 20 somethings that are playing and out of the park baseball. And I mean, this isn't just something I'm just making up. I mean, the cards and dice community, it's getting on, and you got to bring these new players in. Give them something when they just get tired of playing Twitch games like Super Mega Baseball, or they don't do like Legends does, and go further into MLB The Show and realize it's a decent baseball sim. Give them something. And it can be done. I mean, Marcus Heinsohn started as a single develop in Germany and has the best-selling baseball sim out there, text-based baseball sim, bar none. You know, Dave Cook with his superb customer service, frequent sales, and even when stuff isn't on sale, his stuff is so reasonably priced. That baseball history collection is normally, I think, $49.99. It's on sale for $20 right now. That thing is a steal, and what you can do with it is mind-boggling. And here you have APBA, been around since 1951, Strat since 1961, and wow, it's just amazing. A 72-year-old and a 62-year-old company. It's like, come on, guys. And it's not that hard. Looking at APBA's website, it would take me 2 weeks, 2 weeks to completely revamp that thing. And also to get him off of Yahoo Stores. Yahoo Stores is like, I used to work for I was a partner in a magic shop, and we used Yahoo Stores, and that was back in 2002. And back then that was the thing, but there are much better e-commerce alternatives than Yahoo Stores. Back then Yahoo was still the search engine, Google was still coming. But man, these days there's there's no excuse for bad websites. The worst I've ever seen, those Digital Skybox. But you know what? That's, what is his name? Mark Galbraith, I think it is. So I subscribe to it. It's for baseball for Windows players. And it looks like it came out of the Wild West days of the mid 90s when the World Wide Web started, right? But that's just a single guy, and he charges you $22 a year, and you can download thousands of micromanagers and all kinds of stuff for this game that we just played here. I just wish if somehow I could write to John Herson and say, John, all right, look, I'll make a deal with you. Let me redesign your site. You see an increase in sales? See if I can do something for you, even part-time. Help you be. Let me be your website administrator or whatever. Let me troubleshoot this. Let me make this look beautiful for you, and let me make it an excellent experience for your end users. One thing I'll give Strat is their website is nicer, for one thing. Strat's got that right. It needs some improving, but it's better than APBA's. But and get people involved in your community. Look at the Action PC forums, the Out of the Park forums. People are involved. And that's the other thing. Get into that. Get people involved. Allow homebrews do those things. That's just my thing. I love both games. They're great cards and dice games. The APBA PC baseball game blows Strat PC out of the water. There's not even a contest. And I'm hoping beyond hope that Strat will come out with a good PC game. It's time. It's time they retire that thing that they have now. I know a lot of people were using Strat as a sort of companion thing for whatever, for cards and dice stuff, but Digital Diamond's king for that now. It's king. And my God, like I said, you buy that game and you also have Status Pro Baseball built right into it. You can't beat it. It's such a great hybrid game. Such a great hybrid game. So, you know, I don't know. So yeah, guys won't buy the PDFs, but yet, well, some guys won't buy PDFs. I just bought Dead Ball Baseball. Now I'm gonna buy like some of the physical stuff down the line, but man, I spent $10 and I'm having a blast just rating players and creating player cards in Dead Ball Baseball and Pocket Pennant Run, $20, and there you go. And I picked up the physical game for that, and this is a little tiny thing with that huge software. And look, it's not hurting out of the park baseball to sell all the seasons. Digital Diamond, Mark Cohen himself said, why charge for seasons? And a lot of people, especially last year and this year, with it being a board game companion, look how many people now are playing Digital Diamond. Well, I was playing it back at version 6 and version 7. Hardly anybody was playing it. Now everyone's playing it. Everybody has done Digital Diamond Baseball, because of that. And I think Mark Cohen is really smart, you know. So I don't know. Hey Joe, it's been a while. How are you? How are you? So Ken says, Dwayne, the guys who play APBA are generally upper middle class and have no problem spending $150 on a card set year after year. So I do spend near $1,000 at the convention. Those guys won't buy PDFs. And I get it. I mean, and those guys can do that. But if you want your company to survive, get the 20-somethings that want to play baseball. Since the pandemic, guys, board gaming has exploded. And, I think that both John and Hal need to get on that bandwagon. Everybody stayed home, and it's like, what are we going to do? And there's more people playing Dungeons and Dragons now than ever. There's more people playing games like Talisman and Massive Darkness and Mage Knight and, God, you name it. It's there. Go to Board Game Geek. And it's like, jump on this stuff. Board gaming is hot. Hotter than it's ever, 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 ever been. And it's sad. It's sad, you know. Cooney says, so with the PC game of Inside Pitch, it keeps track of all the stats. The only thing it doesn't keep track of is the trades and bullpen rotation. Well, hopefully they'll work on that because the other PC games do that. But Inside Pitch looks cool, and I've said many times, once Chris starts doing earlier seasons, I'll give it a go. But I'm not as much of a fan of replaying modern seasons, but that's a decent game, and the field's getting crowded, and we're in a very, very niche hobby here as it is. Bernie correctly points out, here we are. I mean, Dwayne, how many games does Dwayne, right? He's content is king, right? And Dwayne, if you were streaming things like Diablo 4 and Fortnite and all that kind of stuff, man, or if any of us, if we were streaming those games, our channels would explode, right? But we're trying to, we do these tutorials, we do games, we do whatever we do, and our channel count reflects that. It's a very, very niche hobby that we're in. And for these companies like APBA and Strat, one time APBA and Strat kind of ruled. You had some competitors like Sports Illustrated Baseball and Status Pro, but when you think of cards and dice baseball, I would say that most of us in this hobby, the two companies that are going to immediately come to mind are APBA and Strat. They're the ones. And, now, they're turning up the heat, and I think Digital Diamond Baseball especially. Because if you think about it, if you have APBA, or you have Digital Diamond Baseball, and if you have just a version of APBA or a version of Strat, you're home free. You can play those games now. So I don't know. Love to see it happen. Anyhow, that is, yeah, thousands. You have people on here like streaming stuff that I don't even know how they're not getting copyright strikes, and they've got like 50,000 subscribers, music to chill by and all, and that's super easy to do. I could do that as a musician, just record about 2 hours of music and loop it and put it up there, like even my own music, and just put it up there, And I guarantee this channel would go from 300 and however many subscribers I have, 389 or something. It would go into the thousands. But I don't want to do that, man. That's cheap. Even if it's my own music, it's still cheap. You know, because a digital audio workstation and some trippy images in the background, and there you go. Channel takes off. Don't want to do it. Joe says, "Hey, Beatles for Action, PC Baseball, you aware of how to adjust pitching lengths of 4, 5, and 6-man rotations?" I thought of that you thought you saw a question of that on Discord earlier. Yeah, Joe, I'll have to do a tutorial on that. That's very, very easy to do, to set rotations in that. And to answer Sakuni's question, pitching rotation varies era by era. You're playing in 2008, so 5-man rotation, pretty much. You know, so yeah. Well, you know, Gilles, is it Gil? My French, I can say his last name, Thibault. Is it Gilles Thibault? He subscribes to his channel, and that guy's he knows what he's doing. He's a smart guy, and I almost wish I could reach out to him and say, "Come on, let me help you guys." Just out of interest of keeping the game moving, I would say I would even offer some services for free. Like, I'll redesign the website, which normally would cost a lot of money for a designer to do that. I would do it just because I want to see the game thrive. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. And thank you, Joe. Yeah, I mean, I took a little break, and again, I hadn't streamed the past few nights, and last week I think I only did 1 or 2 games. So, you know, I think I needed to just back off a little bit and rethink some stuff. But thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy. So I don't know if you're asking how rotation works in inside pitch. I have no idea. I don't play inside pitch. The guy you want to talk to is RJO Network, to Robert, or talk to Baseball Demos. Those guys are the inside pitch gurus, by far. In fact, it was David Baseball Demos that introduced Robert to inside pitch. And Robert's really, really gracious, and he does, like, every year, it seems, before he does one of his season replays, he does like a long broadcast, not as long as mine, but he gets there, where he actually will answer questions in the chat and talk about every aspect of the game. And I bet if you dig through Robert's catalog of videos, you're going to be able to find that. So I can only explain it in terms of maybe, you know, in general baseball terms, but I can't explain on how inside pitch does rotations because I don't play the game at all. Dwayne says, "Wonder what's been going on with Baseball Demos. He's not been around in a while." I know. I noticed that. I noticed that. So you're asking in general. Well, here's what we can do. Let's bring up Baseball Reference and let's look around. All right. Maybe that'll help a little bit. So let's drag Baseball Reference around. Okay. And let's look at a couple teams. We're not going to go way back in history. We'll just go back a little bit. How's that sound? And we'll just pick some teams. Actually, you know what? We'll just do 2023, I suppose. All right, so let's go to the Baltimore Orioles first. All right. So I'm going to get down here. So if you look at if you look at rotation, all right, a lot of times there's so many factors that go into it. All right, so you want your your ace. You want to get the guy your pitching ace. So who's going to be putting down a lot of batters with strikeouts? Well, if we go through this, you're going to see, look, you got Kyle Gibson, Dean Kramer, right? 156 strikeouts. They're not going to walk. You see 55 walks, but these guys get more starts because they're the number 1, 2. But you can see here 5 starters, right? Whip plays a factor in it as well. And again, this is really, really just general. And anybody feel free to throw in. Okay. Let's look at another team, and let's pick another season. Let's do. I don't know who you guys are fans of here. Let's look at the 2008 Phillies. And while we're here, guys, here's something else that will help you. All right. Besides just what you want to do, and I'm not sure if you're aware that Baseball Reference does this because it's kind of hidden. So you have all their rosting, and you have your pitching and everything like this. But if you go here to other, look at this. You have for everything, you have batting orders. You have their defensive lineups for every game in the season. Okay. So relief pitcher Sakuni, that's a whole different thing because you have specialists now. It used to be way back in the day, right? If you go back to the dead ball era in the 20s and really even the 30s, there wasn't really a concept of what we term as a relief pitcher, right? Ken, again, if you're still here, throw in on this if you want. So there weren't people, say, for the 1911 Philadelphia A's who were signed as relief pitchers. The idea was you started, it was expected that you pitched 9 innings, but there was the sense that if your pitcher was in trouble, then you would bring in a relief pitcher. Or again, just like today, if you're leading by a huge score, maybe you want to give some guy out of the bullpen a little bit of work. Okay. So, but with modern, you might have a guy whose job is to come in and get a lefty out. That's his job, is to get a left-handed hitter out. You can have you can have relief pitchers that are going to be in there for long relief. You're going to have mop-up guys, setup men, closers. So the relief pitching, as it's become more dominant now in the game of baseball, you're seeing a switch from how we used to talk in baseball about complete games and things like that, right? We've gone from complete games to quality starts. Why? Because you have an army now of relief pitchers. Mariano Rivera, right? I think in a lot of ways, he and others, I mean, we talk about some other relievers in the past, but I mean, see, whoever it is, Thigpen, whomever, right, kind of changed that. I mean, the game has changed up so much now. So for relief pitchers, a lot of that is the same way as setting a batting order. It's an art as much as it is a science. So you've got to look at your pitchers and say, okay, for your long relief guy, somebody you're going to bring in for long relief is going to have not quite the stamina of a starter, but maybe for long relief, right? Your starter might get knocked out of the game in the third inning. Well, you want a guy that can probably maybe go 4 to get to your setup guy. There's so many things, and I wish that there was kind of an easy way to do it because we'd all be baseball managers, right? But that's even in lineups, right? You look at batting orders here, and here is the batting order for every game for the Philadelphia Phillies in 2008. All right. And also, what you have here is, right, no DH, anything like that, So here you're going to find, who should be batting ninth and pitchers and stuff like that. And you can see here that some players are staying in the lineup all at the same time, but some are being switched out here, especially in the number 8 spot and the number 7 spots, right? Ryan Howard pretty much was the cleanup hitter that year. But look at pitchers here. Oh, so now my internet is screwing up here, okay? So, but you look at here, we talk about a 5-man rotation, okay? So you have Brett Myers, Cole Hamels, Jamie Moyer, right? Kyle Kendrick, Adam Eaton, and then you're right back to Brett Myers. 5-man rotation. This is really common, and you might get a spot starter every once in a while. But let's look at why. So what about Myers here? What about Myers? Let's look at Myers' record for 2008. Yeah, 2008. There we go. Okay, so there again, look, he's got 163 strikeouts, so that's not too shabby. I'd love to get some people here that really study the stats, right, and get on here and really be able to talk about this more. Tony La Russa started the relief pitchers only pitching 1 inning. Great manager, but I wish he would never started it. And that's Pandora's box for sure. Pandora's box for sure. So Action PC. All right. If the internet holds up, let's bring it up really quickly and try to answer that specific question. And I probably should be, yeah, let me do this. Let me kick up the, there for performance. That's better. So 1 second here, gents. We'll get this up here, and I will find it for you. Okay. Let me see. I will find it. Monsters. Usage. It is definitely in here, and it is pretty easy to do to set up rotations. It's not quick play. Where the hell is it? I'm gonna have to find it and show you guys. You guys will have to let me find this, and I'll do a quick tutorial on this because it's super simple. It's one of those things that I just can't remember where it is right now, unless it's in like the clubs themselves. Let me check here. We'll check the Atlanta Braves. Why not? Because out of the park, you can set them up easily too. Okay. God, why am I thinking? See, because Action PC Baseball will actually computer generate everything if you want. Yeah, the team manager. Okay, thank you, Dwayne. So, view manager settings, and I think Dwayne is right. God, there's so much in this game, and I haven't played it in a while. Like, set up a league in so long in this thing. Dwayne, it's probably right in front of my face, isn't it? Let me look around here again. Where is it? Is it rotation? I can't remember. Dwayne! Upper right? Because I cannot remember. Oh man, I am so sorry, guys. I'm not seeing it. And I've done it. And I know it's here, and I'm probably staring at it. And it's mug. Ha! Right now. Upper right, Rustain? Rustain? Between bullpen and starter. Oh, the rotation. Rotate this thing. You're talking about this tab? Just say yes. So it's the one. Let me fast forward because I got to see what you guys are seeing. You talking about this screen? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Because in out of the park baseball, you set your rotation a little bit differently, but you can just have your computer generate it there, Joe. Boop. And if you don't want that 5-man rotation, you can completely change that up if you want. So that is pretty much it. So thank Dwayne. Don't thank me. Dwayne found it. Again, it's been so long since I've done it. I do want to do, before I sign off here, just to let you know, I'm going to try to do something similar to what Steve did with Action PC Baseball. Is a really, really in-depth thing for Out of the Park Baseball. And maybe also one for Diamond Mine, since Steve's already done it for Action PC. Really, really super in depth. Might be a 2 hour thing. Just questions, answers, how to do this, how to do that. Because Dwayne, in setting up his World Series project, said that he had some trouble with ballparks, and the ballparks, that can be a bit squiffy sometimes. But anyhow, everybody's dropping off to enjoy their Sunday, so do that, guys. And tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, Dwayne Mart's YouTube network and the 1903 World Series Game 1, beginning of, he's replaying every World Series, so be there, guys. Until then, thank you to Dwayne Mart's, Joe Murdy's, Cooney 007, Cousin Ken Castro, the heart and soul of this channel, Dwayne Mart's YouTube network, Aaron Reed, and I think we got pretty much everybody. So nice, small but active chat today. Bernie Strom stopped in. Doug Hunt was here. And Dwayne was first one in the ballpark today and saw his Braves get defeated by the New York Giants. All right. Yep. Yeah, so Dwayne, thanks for helping these guys out on that question. I would have found it probably in about 4 hours. We'd still be on here. Don't forget, Baseball History Collection is on sale. DK Sports right now for $20. And it's massive. I've shown it off in this channel a number of times. In fact, the thing that you're looking at right now is an older subset of the Baseball History Collection. So these are all-time franchise greats, and these are drawn from the Baseball History Collection. And the things that you can do, and that is absolutely crazy, just to show you one thing, just one thing that I did. So this little 1960s draft league, and I think I did this one time, just start talking to people about, hey, let's get out of your comfort zone. So these are all fictional teams, names. What I did is I set up 10 AI managers and let it run a draft. And it did a damn fine job. So all these guys are mixed up. This is from 1960 to 1969. So everybody that played, there's no doppelgangers in this. And the AI, I just had it just do everything. And what I was really impressed with was how evenly matched these teams are. And again, everybody here is from the Baseball History Collection, peak slice of that player's career. So for $20, imagine what you could do with this. It's absolutely incredible. Oakland A's versus Pittsburgh Pirates in 1990 World Series. I am proud. You've never done an AI draft in APBA before? Oh my God, Aaron, I'd love to do a tutorial on that, but it'd probably be better just to explain to you how to do it, as it's just you and me and Dan Burke and Robbie, who doesn't, he's busy with school and whatever. There's only a few of us that play baseball for Windows, so I don't know how much interest people would have in that. So, or I would show you can do an AI draft. Baseball for Windows is AI all over the place, even the crowd. It's a reactive crowd. It's really cool the way they do it. They did it in 1995. But anyhow, for $20, even though it might not be the exact stats, you could do like every All-Star game if you wanted to. So many things, draft leagues. It's so great to do it, and get that and download Steve Tate's franchise. I forget what he calls them now. Those huge files of his, and you are ready to rock and roll. So, yeah, Robbie's taking online courses, so he's really busy. I haven't told him the secret yet to being a college student yet, so I figured it out. I mean, as a grad student, I didn't have a lot of time, but as an undergrad, I realized after the first semester, that's why I was able to play Status Pro baseball so much as an undergraduate. It's not that hard, but you have to figure out the tricks. Anyhow, guys, thank you very much for hanging out on a Sunday afternoon, and see you tonight at Dwayne's house at 9 o'clock for the 1903 World Series. Thank you. Aaron says, fabulous crack. All right, guys, take care, and see you tonight at Dwayne's.